It's Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, day 34 of the year, and things are about to get wild. Big shifts ahead, major changes, so let's jump straight into it. But hold on, before we go full weather mode, apparently we're supposed to trust a groundhog today? Groundhog Day was yesterday or today or something like that. I'll be honest, this is the first year I've actually watched this whole thing. Look at this crowd. All right, here we go. Punxsutawney Phil. I feel like I should start every forecast like this now. It's your weather guy, y'all. Would you clap? So apparently, according to tradition, this little guy looks for a shadow. There's a scroll. Someone reads it. The groundhog doesn't even talk. And somehow, this is how we predict winter in 2026. Amazing. Anyway, 6 more weeks of winter, allegedly. And honestly, I'm not fully buying it. Yes, it's cold, very cold. It feels endless right now. But what we're seeing is historic. Let's talk about Florida. Yes, Florida. Parts of the Sunshine State are colder than Montana, colder than parts of Canada. Freeze warnings are stretched across nearly the entire Florida peninsula. Wind chills dropping into the 20s as far south as the Nature Coast. That is not normal. And it's not just Florida. We're talking teens from Chicago all the way down through Raleigh, Columbia, and up the East Coast. Even areas farther west are locked in this deep chill. Now, take a look at this. Warmer Pacific air is trying to push over the Rockies. It wants to move east, but these stubborn troughs just won't let it. And here's the problem. We've got another trough diving south. That means yet another injection of Arctic air on top of what we already have. And with cold air comes snow. This next system is sneaky, not a blockbuster, not a blizzard, but it will catch people off guard. Watch this setup. By early tomorrow morning, snow stretches from around St. Louis through Kentucky and up toward Chicago. Indianapolis could see a quick coating. Then things organize fast. By Wednesday afternoon, around 3 p.m., we're watching a heavier snow band from Louisville to Cincinnati to Charleston, West Virginia. If you travel Interstate 64 during Wednesday's evening commute, pay attention. That drive could get slick in a hurry. And notice this, snow sneaks east. Washington, Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Yes, you're involved too. This is where we could see unexpected travel issues late Wednesday into early Thursday. It's fast moving, but fast systems can still cause big problems. Snow totals won't sound impressive until they surprise you. High-end estimates, around 2 inches in places like Maysville, Cincinnati, and Charleston, around an inch in Lexington, Louisville, maybe Indianapolis. Washington, D.C., likely just a coating. But here's the thing, these setups always overperform somewhere. One town is going to wake up to 4 inches and say, nobody warned us. Consider this your warning. It's coming. And we're about to go deeper. But first, a quick word from today's sponsor. WeatherWise is hands down one of the most powerful radar apps available. Free to download, no ads, iOS, Android, and web. High-resolution radar, lightning alerts, storm tracking without the clutter. They've recently added live storm chasers directly on the map. Real people, real storms, real time. Plus full weather models, HRRR, GFS, NAM, GraphCast, all built right in. If you're a Plus member, things get even better. Live intensity scores, location sharing during live streams. I can literally see where you're watching from and focus on storms affecting you. Pro users get next-level tools, 3D cross-sections, multi-panel views, advanced reflectivity products. These are professional-grade features used by meteorologists and emergency managers, and now they fit in your pocket. The core app stays free, always. If you want the advanced tools, that's where Plus and Pro come in. Download WeatherWise or head to weatherwise.app. Links in the description. All right, back to the forecast. Let's look at the GFS. See this flow about 18,000 feet up? That's the jet stream, and it has been funneling Arctic air straight into the eastern U.S. for weeks. That's why the cold just won't quit. We've had persistent troughing in the east, ridging in the west. That's why the west coast has been relatively mild while the east freezes. And this pattern, it's staying locked in, at least through the next week. In fact, we may see another notable Arctic surge around February 7th, another one.
but then finally change. Watch the jet stream flatten. See that ridge pushing east? That opens the door for warmer air in the central and eastern U.S., while colder air shifts west, a classic late winter flip-flop. And here's where it gets interesting. These jet stream dips can ignite storms. I'm seeing a distant but real signal for severe weather around mid-February. Think February 14th onward. This is not snow. This is a spring-type signal. Still far out, nothing locked in, but it's the first meaningful signal we've seen in a while. Areas to watch stretch from Texas through the lower Mississippi Valley and into the southeast. Cities like San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Houston. Keep this on your radar. We'll refine it as we get closer. Now, check the 8 to 14-day outlook. Cold still dominates much of the east, but warmth slowly builds from Texas into the plains. Some areas finally thawing out, including parts of Tennessee and Mississippi still dealing with power outages from that ice storm weeks ago. That warm-up will be welcome, even if it comes with thunderstorms, and that's where our focus will shift as spring approaches. That's the latest for now. Thanks for watching. Smash that like button, subscribe for the next update, and follow me on social for rapid alerts. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.